Okay, the topic of this video is crossing the plasma membrane. This is a really important process because our cells need to allow water in or out so that they can keep their level of turgidness. They need to get molecules like oxygen into the cell, and carbon dioxide needs to leave the cell. And if the cell is a neuron, they need to be able to pump ions like sodium and potassium across the membranes against the gradient. So all these topics are part of crossing the plasma membrane. But we're going to start with the simplest version, which is passive transport. So remember, the plasma membrane had phospholipid bilayer as its main component, but also embedded in that membrane would be transport proteins and cholesterol molecules, and also some carbohydrate chains on the surface. So some molecules will go directly through the phospholipid, some need to pass through a protein channel. So passive transport, let's start with that one. That's the simplest, and it's when molecules are moved from one compartment to another without any extra energy provided by the cell. So this is where molecules move from a region where they are more highly concentrated to a region where they are less concentrated, and this is called simple diffusion. One way to look at this is with this diagram here, where we have these molecules that are in a very high concentration, and because we know that molecules are always moving, they will be bouncing off of each other, and eventually those molecules will reach an equilibrium throughout that beaker. So this is passive transport. This is just simple diffusion with molecules moving away from their concentration gradient. But once we put in the plasma membrane, we need to, it's a little bit more complicated. So let's draw this with a membrane right now, and I'd like you to draw this on your own notes at home as well.